What's going on, guys? You know, when it's charge time, it's content time. And I just came across something that suggests that Gen Z is cooked. Gen Z and the generations below that, you lot might be cooked, man. Because I just found out that a lot of you don't know how to do simple DIY tasks. Like, and you're willing to pay for it. But if you ain't got money, you are overly cooked, you're overcooked. Yeah. If you've got money, you're half baked. You're still cooked though, because we need survival skills. In this life, we need survival skills, man. And if we don't have survival, like, I don't know what's going on in the world right now. I don't know. Things are looking funny. Things are looking funny. The truth is though, we haven't been put in predicaments where we have to fend for ourselves for a very long time, even before I was born. Yeah. But if that were to happen, just saying, how will we survive? And that's why I'm saying you guys are cooked. Because I just was reading something and it said that, like, the decline of people knowing how to do DIY stuff, it has gone downhill drastically. Let's look more into this though. Yeah, so let's first get the generation names right, because I always get mixed up personally. So what this says here is Gen Z include children from the age of 11 up to adults age 27. Millennials are 28-year-olds up to 43 years. Gen X are adults between 44 and 59, and baby boomers are between 60 and 78. So let's see the difference in how much each of those generations spend on DIY tasks, right? So Gen Z, yeah, they spend up to $1,300 a year calling in professionals to do basic jobs they could probably do themselves, right? And Gen X spend 386. Baby boomers spend 253. So that jump between Gen Z and, for some reason they didn't talk about millennials in this article that I'm reading, but I feel like we're in between, because me personally, there's some DIY tasks I will touch, there's some I won't. And I think the younger we got, or like the people that came after me, like Gen Z and stuff, probably don't even want, like, we've got so much distractions now, like phones, social media, so much distractions that is like DIY tasks seem daunting, or seem like something that we shouldn't be doing, but we should. So to me, that's a madness. That's a madness. But anyway, I'm saying millennials are in the middle. So if we're in the middle, what's half of, on estimate, let's say, what's half of 1,300? That is quick maths, not so quick maths. That is 650. So let's just say my generation, millennials, spend about 650 a year. And then it probably dropped down to 386 a year for the Gen X adults, the ones older than me. The bottom line is that as the generations grow older, the younger generations are like, ban DIY, I'm not doing DIY. So that's, to me, that's crazy. Let's look at the specific tasks that people refuse to do. Number one, replacing the light bulb. Now this one, I'm like, are you not embarrassed? Ha! Changing a light bulb. That should be something everyone should do. It's just screws. It's just literally click, screw. That's all it is. Like, it says a quarter of Gen Z adults said they would not change a light bulb themselves because using a stepladder could be dangerous. Oh my days. Using, in this life, I'm speechless, sorry. Using a stepladder could be dangerous. In this life, you have to take risks. And that is a very safe risk. Tried and tested by millions. Yeah. If you see the difference in how much the elders spent on DIY tasks, you should know that a lot of us and a lot of the ones older than me change bulbs. Like, it's normal. You should be able to do this. You're gonna suffer in the dark until someone comes. It's just that I feel like it's not only their fault, like they're also spoiled. We've got all these apps, good innovations, and all of these things like TaskRabbit, and you can easily get people to come, handyman. You can easily get people to come and sort out things. But if the world was in a mad place and we can see mad things going on in the world, I don't want to talk negative, but if there was a world in a mad place and everyone was on survival mode, like, I don't mean survival mode like we need money. I mean survival mode like, I need to focus on my family. I don't even have time to go out and work. I need to move us here. I need to take us to this place and provide light and do this and do that. We're all on our own. So there's some basic skills that people need. Like, come on, a step ladder. Anyway, let's just pray that the world gets better and, you know, maybe AI really does help and doesn't defeat us, because at the end of the day, like, if you're scared of using a stepladder, then you're not ready for the atrocities that could happen in the world at all. Like, so these are things that to me surprise me and is actually scary, and is now inspiring me to train my kids. Boy, I need to make sure they need to know at least to be able to change a bulb. Like, these are simple things. Wow. So one fear is the step ladder could be dangerous. The other fear is the bulb could be too hot. Do you know what? To be honest, the bulb is a bit hot. Every time I've changed light, I feel the heat. But come on, sometimes you might turn on the hot water and you feel a bit of heat there too. Like, it's just, it is what it is. You have a shower, you're gonna feel heat. You might end up putting it too hot. Bam, you burn yourself a little bit. It goes away after a couple minutes. Like, come on. Take risks. The risk ain't just putting yourself out there on social media. There's more risk to take in life that will protect you and your family in the future. The second thing that a lot of Gen Zs refuse to do is putting air into their car tire. If you are not willing to put air into your car tire, you do not deserve a car. You do not deserve a car. Part of owning a car is maintenance, and the basic maintenance we are required to do ourselves. Like, putting air in the tire, I get it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was daunting. When I first got a car, it was a daunting thing for me. I'm not gonna lie, but I had to get used to it. Me personally, over time, I just know it. Like, I know it. It's just easy to me. And I think it's an easy thing. It's an easy thing once you get it. It's as simple as knowing the PSI. And do you know what's mad about Gen Z as well? You lot have YouTube to help you. My generation, half of my life, we didn't have YouTube. We had to either look at manuals or figure it out. Do you know what I mean? You don't have YouTube and you're still struggling to do these basic things. Anyway, as I was saying, just to help those that don't know, go and research on Google or YouTube, if you don't have it in your car manual, the PSI level. That's the level, the amount of air that should go in at once. Once you know the maximum, all you got to do is put your money or pay by card in a tire machine, yeah? Tap your card, and then you see the arrows and the minus, put the arrow, keep clicking it until you get to the recommended amount that your car requires, the PSI level. And then you get the air thing, I don't know what it's called, and you pull it on the, you know where there's a cap on your tire, little cap, you unscrew it, you put that thing on the cap, and you just stand there and wait till the number on the time machine or the inflator matches your recommended PSI level. Then you're done. It's simple. But why? Let's read why they won't do it. Almost half of Gen Z said they could not change a tire, which can be done at home or at a petrol station. They said they would prefer a mechanic to do it for them. Okay, changing a tire is a different thing. right? So it said putting air into a car tire, but also changing it. So there's two levels. Putting air, I expect you to know. Changing a tire is a different story. Even me, when I first got a car, I never wanted to do it. But of course, when I met like a serious situation, maybe I was far away from home, didn't have breakdown cover, or maybe my breakdown cover didn't cover car punctures at the time, and I had to undo my tire, take it off the car, find a local tire shop, and literally take my wheel to the tire shop for them to now give me a new tire, and I had to pull it back on. And I had to learn the hard way. And that's just what happens sometimes. You have to learn. I think that one, unless you got mad breakdown cover, you will learn the hard way, if you're a driver. But at the same time, even if you do have breakdown cover, it's good to know this. Say if something happens in the world and all the breakdown cover mechanics aren't around, or phones are down, or there's different situations that could happen, you should know how to change a tire for your own survival skill. Do you get what I'm saying? Is what it is. Because I know a lot of new cars don't really have spare tires, but some of these old cars have spare tires in the back. So even if you need to practice, I would say practice that. Another one is hanging a picture frame. Getting simple screws. Some 11% of Gen Z said they would call in a professional to complete the task, which takes just seconds in most cases. Exactly. It's a quick task, but you would call someone to do it. To me, that's a mad thing. Cleaning a car is another one. I get it. For a long time, I always took my car to a car wash, and sometimes I still do. But then a lot of the times now, I use jet wash. It just depends on my mood and whether I want to spend the extra. Because car washes used to be like £10 for a car wash. Now it's like 20 to 30. So for me, it's like, if I've just washed the car at a car wash, and then maybe the next day bird poos in my car, I'm not going to go and spend another £30 when I spent it yesterday. So in those cases, I'll go to like a jet wash and I'll wash it myself. And jet washes are easy. You press a button, they've got the things, just a bit of physical activity. It's not a mad thing. I don't think that one's too mad, because everyone should know how to clean, at least. I hope so. If you don't know how to clean, then boy, I don't blame you, I blame your parents. So that one's not too much of a mad one. I get it. If you got the money, cool, get someone to clean it. But I don't think that's needed. Fitting a wiper blade, that's another one. I understand that one, because at the end of the day, even me, I've never actually fitted a wiper blade. Maybe that's something for me now to go and learn and practice, because that's important for your car, especially with the weather we've been having, like snowing and all of that. But yeah, those last two, not too mad, but I feel like the first two, especially replacing the light bulb, it's a madness. Like, we should know how to do those simple things. Anyway, yeah, well, let's just hope, if you lot don't want to be doing this, let's just hope AI actually comes and doesn't take over us, but assists us. And I don't just mean AI on computers, I mean like robots. Because either, like I said at the beginning, we're either going to suffer not knowing how to do things, or not doing DIY basic stuff, or we're going to get assisted and not need to. But there's just something in me that feels like we need basic skills in this life. We need basic DIY skills, and we need survival skills, because you never know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? And even with AI, I don't fully trust AI. But if we lose all our brain cells because we're so focused on finding the easy way out, yeah, how will we even defend ourselves against any threats? Or will AI now control us? Food for thought. I don't know, but if we don't start picking up all these basic skills and going back to the old days where we figured out stuff, if we don't start using more of our brain, we're just going to get dumber and dumber and dumber, and all our wisdom and knowledge and everything will be given to us by computers. And that don't sound too healthy. You know what I mean? When we were first here, we was meant to figure things out. But also, I'm sure someone figured out the internet and then AI. So I guess, is it meant to be? The question I'm leaving with today, I'm going to end with, is this how it's meant to be? Is this just is AI just a development of the human brain? Like the fact that we now have apps and all of that where we can call someone to do all the tasks we would usually do, but now they've made it easy for us. And then the next level to that is AI and robots doing it. Are we just advancing the way we should advance? Is that how it's meant to be? Or are we moving too fast, and are we making a mistake by living like this? Should we still have all the skills and basic skills to survive as humans? Our hands, feet, brain, all of that. Let me know what you think on that. Yeah? I'm out. Peace.